heart attack, fast fatal heart impact, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new submerged juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember you're discreet now, get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirisho here, and now, before we do start, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, quite a number of things have happened. Now, in the last part, we had the Green Scar, or the Sakarson, as many people have theorized him to be. Now, the Hulk is a gladiator, and he's been fighting in the arena for months, proving his worth as a gladiator and spreading, well, rumors among people, because of exactly how his blood reacts to soil on this planet. Now, Kair has been keeping a very close eye under the Order of the Red King on this man, and after he fought the Silver Savage and destroyed his obedience disc, the man returned the favor, him then rocketing off into space to get away from the planet. Now, after that, Hulk and Kaira, they fought each other, and Hulk was impressed, along with Kaira. The Hulk has truly come a long way from being the Savage, and right now, he was able to get away from her. She had to divert her attention with the guards to try and protect the people of the arena. And the Red King, yeah, he was annoyed. Right now the Hulk is free on Sakaar, and right now Deku, he actually was deep in his own subconscious. And while he was talking to Joe, he was pulled to the surface during Hulk's fight. But whenever he returned, Joe disappeared. He just wasn't there anymore. Where did he go? Now, while that was happening, we do actually currently have things on Earth. The heroes are divided, and right now, the mutants, they are also divided. Because Jean, she pieces something together. After she learned Deku was sent away, she thought about something. Iron Man was involved in this, and right now, she remembers from her previous experiences as part of the Phoenix Five that Iron Man and the other members of the Illuminati exist, and they would be involved about talking about threats. So, she confronts, well, Mr. Xavier about this. And Xavier, yeah, she confronts him right there in the mansion in front of everybody. And the man does have to try and explain. They never planned to really send Izuku away. I mean, it was a last resort. He didn't really think that Tony would do it. And right now Jean, she's pissed. She was leading her own school, the Jean Grey Academy for Mutants. Now, people here, they don't exactly like Charles right now. Charles, his values and teachings, they're falling flat. They aren't working. And right now, after they have tried to change things up over and over, I mean, it's gone nowhere. And right now, what he's done is basically just admit he is willing to put humans over mutants by shooting Deku into space to never be seen again. Now, the X-Men, some of them are leaving the academy or leaving the mansion to go to Jean Grey's academy in Genosha. And right now, there actually is where Charles, he is kicked out of the mansion, since he's no longer in charge of the X-Men anyway. Now, that place currently does belong to Storm. And right now, after Thor returned and Jean learned that Deku was lost in space, she was pissed. Now, obviously she would tell us information to the other two. And while Laura wants to go into the Iron Man Tower and gut the man alive, Jean, she does have a better idea. She is going to be messing with that man mentally. And while she does plan to mess with his head a bit, she does still need him to be functional. She needs him to be in his right mind to try and get Izuku back. Try and find him or track him down or find out where he went. That ship may not have a tracker, but there are ways to follow it and find it. Especially because they can check nowhere and see if Deku may have crash landed there. See if any salvage parts have gone there, any Earth tech, or if a large, green, muscly man was spotted there. Since, hey, it's a big universe. Someone must have seen him. Now, that is currently the plan. And right now, there actually is where him and Reed Richards are in the garage working. And right now, Tony, he is standing there. As while he's working on something, he does get Dookie turn his head and ask Friday to play a different song, since he does need to think a bit more, and the music is stimulating his mind. So, exactly how are things going over there? Might need your help with this piece in a minute, Reed. But, Tony, him freezing. That was Izuku's voice. And right now he does go to Dookie turn and stare at Izuku. As right now, Deku, he does stand there. I know you hear me. Now, Tony does go to drop his wrench. And right now, there actually is where he does go someone to back away and fall out of his chair. His nose starting to bleed as he actually is being approached by this aberration of Deku. Now, Deku does tell him, can he feel it? The guilt? The regret? He launched him into fucking space. He took him away from his children. He should know. Deku approaching Iron Man. And right now Reed is going to see Iron Man basically having a meltdown and backing away into a corner. As right now Deku is shouting at him. He launched him into fucking space. Now, there actually is where a voice is in his head. And right now after the aberration is going to vanish, Jean is going to tell Iron Man. That is only a small taste of what she can do. Right now, she wants him to know. She could lobotomize him at any moment in time. She could, well, scramble his brain right now and basically turn it into a fried egg. Right now, what she wants him to do is quite simple. Find Izuku. And fix his little problem. He has fucked up. And right now, if he doesn't do it, she will do this to him more. Or she could send Laura and get it over with quickly. She doesn't want him to live a comfortable life. At least not the same way anymore. He will constantly be on edge. She can get into his mind anytime 24/7. And if he does try to put on a helmet, she'll know. And she'll come right there to his door to rip the helmet off with telekinesis. So, work fast. Now, Tony does try to calm down. And right now after Friday does examine his, well, vitals, we just try to ask what happened. And right now Tony just try to tell him. He just had an encounter with a crazy telepath. And then actually Regina's going to cut in. Don't push it, Stark. My bad. A very, very angry and caring woman. I really hope she's still not in my head. Uh-huh. Honestly, yeah. I'm not too sure what to say about that, Stark. Now, there actually is Jen. And Jen, yeah. Currently, she is doing some more training and getting a few things planned out. Right now, she doesn't know where she does side when it comes to the heroes, quote unquote. Many of the Hulks have agreed. People try to hunt them down. And if they are to come into conflict with anybody, they know whose side they're already picking. And, well, yeah. Many people, they're going to want to try and find them. However, at the Gamma base, no one really can. The place is well hidden and well made. And over the course of the last months to the approaching year, it's been getting better. Now, with that, let's cut back over to Sakaar, where Hulk, he has been trying to fight and be on the side of the rebels. These people, they do actually appreciate the scar, or the green scar. And right now, the Sakarsan, he's done quite a bit. He has undermined the Red King's rule, and the man is very annoyed and angry. And he also has had multiple other encounters with Kyra. And Kyra, she does see how the Hulk has improved more and more every day. And it actually is at the current point where when the two do encounter each other this day, their fight, it goes on. And right now, after Hulk and her do class weapons, they immediately shatter. And right now, the two do go to rush towards each other. As remember, Kayada's going to bring her hand up and, well, straighten her fingers. She is ready. Her going to blast a sharp attack directly into the Hulk's heart. Her actually knocking away the Hulk's armor as he does stand there after she actually does watch him slump forward a bit and she does feel his heart stop. Now, she actually is going to pull out her hand and the Hulk is going to bring his hand up, grabbing onto her wrist. Him squeezing down on it as he actually is going to turn her arm and smash upwards with an uppercut. Now, Kayarashi is confused. As right now, after the Hulk does go to bring his hand up, he does go to smash her into the ground. And she does watch. The hole on the Hulk's chest starts to close. And right now, it doesn't look good. There's blood running down his chest. And she does watch it does strike into the ground, and life does sprout from it. And that is odd. Now, Kyra doesn't give up. And right now she actually is going to bring her leg upwards, smashing it upwards into the Hulk's rib. Her actually going to turn, and with her right arm, harnessing the power of old. And right now she's going to strike the Hulk across the face. Now, Hulk is sent flying into the sky. And right now he actually is going to bring his hands up, and thunderclap behind him. Him, Durkee going to fly back forwards, and down towards her. And she is alarmed. She held back on that. She doesn't want to send him flying into the atmosphere. Well, that is a good way to get rid of him. He needs to be made an example of. The Red King wants the man dead. And she really can't say that he's dead if she doesn't have a body. Now, right now after the Hulk just comes rushing forwards, he actually does go to directly bring back his hand. And right now the two do go to directly clash, fist, as the ground underneath them shakes violently. And people from miles, they feel that. Now, there actually is the Hulk, who right now, after he does go to bend down forwards, and with his left hand go to grab at it, he does look down towards his arm. The muscle fibers in his left forearm exploded. And right now, Kyra does stand there looking to the Hulk, whose wound is bleeding heavily. And right now the Hulk does go to grab at his arm, and he's panting heavily. And Kyra does ask him, how does he still draw breath? How is he still alive? Now, Hulk does stand there. And right now he does tell her, he's the Hulk. Killing him ain't easy. And if she thought that just a simple punch like that could do it, she's wrong. He's battled against gods. And, well, knocked them around pretty damn good. Now, Kyra, she is impressed. And she actually would mention to the Hulk that his feat has much to the claim. However, the Silver Savage, he was no god. He only served a god. Now, Hulk does go to laugh. And he does tell Kyra that is not what he does mean. The Silver Surfer, he is not much of a good example. Some of the beings on his own planet, they have struck him hard. And there is one in particular who hits harder than she does. And right now she has found it to be odd. The power of the old strong with her physical strength. I mean, she's a very powerful warrior, but this statement can't be true. And she has to ask a question about this. To which the Hulk does Todoroki fall silent, telling her, just get back to fighting him already. Him bringing his hands up. And right now the two, they do stand there. And Kairi, she does actually try and ask a question again. To which the Hulk does Todoroki rush forwards, charging towards her. And right now, she actually does try to ask him this question. Who is this man he claims to fight? And Hulk is going to try to tell her. He doesn't want to talk about it. Now, Hulk and Kairi, they do fight. However, these two, they seem to be treating it a bit more like a sparring match. And Kairi, her natural skill, it does shine through. She's very close in strength to the Hulk, but however, she is faster. And she's more skilled with weapon proficiency and even just combat skill in general. Now, while the Hulk has previous training like this, he still only has months compared to her probably years or even decades. Now, with that being said, right now there actually is the nearby village, where the people there have been hiding the Hulk and his allies. And right now, Hulk, he does Todoroki turn and look, watching as the place, it currently, is being lit up into flames. And Kairi, yeah, she's a bit more concerned. And she does watch this. Her going to rush forwards and into the area. As the Hulk is somewhat going to try and think about how it isn't his problem. But those people have been sheltering them, hiding them. And the Red King, he doesn't come here. These people have been on their own. They've dealt with the wild bots. So the wild bots, they must be here again. That being what the Hulk does think. However, right now, he does get Todoroki start leaping over to the area. And whenever they do arrive, there actually is where Hulk does see something strange. A man currently is wobbling through the streets. However, there's a thing poking through his body. And he looks almost to be covered in the spikes. Him turning his head. And Kairi does stand there, informing him. He is covered in spikes. His body is being invaded. And they are creatures that eat of flesh. They take over. They burrow into their prey, and they leave nobody left with anything. Their sanity, nor their flesh. Now, Hulk is a bit surprised. And right now he does see how she does react to this. It's sorrow. It's not some sort of sadistic joy. And right now she actually does tell the Hulk about what to do. And Hulk, while he does tell her not to order him around, he actually is a bit more concerned. The people here, I mean, they're not warriors. They're civilians. And some, they have families. And that does strike a chord with the Hulk. And he actually does try to help out. And right now, Kairi, she does actually try and call the Red King to get back up. And Hulk, him and his allies are trying to get people to safety. And there actually is where people, they actually are starting to pass around weaponry that can help them. And Hulk, he is given a flamethrower. Now, Hulk currently, he is running around. Him trying to attack people who are infected with spikes, and trying to attack some of the spikes he does see. Now, Hulk currently is going in and trying to take out a large group of the infected. And right now, after he is spraying and praying, since that is the simplest way to say it, he does take out a few of the spikes, as they were infecting a large group of people. However, there actually were some of the spikes. Todoroki jumped down onto Deku's back, and Hulk just feels these things Todoroki stab into him and start to get into his body. Now, there actually is Kairi. Kairi does stand there. And right now, after she has watched the Hulk Todoroki bring his hand up and grab at his shoulder, he rips off one of the spikes. Him chucking it as he does smash it into the ground. And right now he does Todoroki turn and try and attack the spikes trying to cover his body. Now, Kairi does witness this. And right now the Hulk does go somewhat back up, directly into a burning building. And right now Kaira does go directly rush forwards, grabbing towards the flamethrower. Her going to directly bring it up and blast directly at the spikes. Her spraying around and actually trying to ask if Scar, or the green scar, is still there. Now, Hulk does come out. And right now Kaira, she does see Hulk. Him standing there, as he does want to scream out towards her. And right now she actually is disturbed. Hulk is infected. And right now she actually is going to blast him with fire. As Hulk, yeah, he is able to maintain part of his sanity. However, the intense pain rushing throughout his body, it doesn't feel good. Now, after Hulk is burned clean of the infection, he actually does get handed another flamethrower. And right now they do try to work on saving the village. However, a lot does start to happen. The place is bombed by the Red King. And right now, the place, it's lit up. Kaira tried to go in and save people. And, well, the evacuation, it saved most of these people. But many still died. And Kaira, she knew something was wrong. The Red King already called him back up. And there was something that he did say. He doesn't care about these people. He'll let them die. And, well, fact is, he knew the spikes were coming. They dropped in an Imperial Dreadnought, the same type used in their arenas, to shoot weapons at. From what you can understand, the Red King, he imprisoned and set the spikes on their moon. So why were they on a Dreadnought? Why were they used on the planet? Why are they returning now? And why does she believe the Red King is connected to all of this? Now, Kaira, obviously, she doesn't remember what happened to her home, her people. This is the same exact situation. And, well, having life get snuffed out, she saved a child, and they were taken by the bomb. And right now, she believes that the Red King is behind it. He ordered these strikes. He ordered a ruthless bombardment. He didn't order warriors here. I mean, he just murdered people without a second thought. Now, after everything is said and done, Kaira is standing there with the Hulk, her informing him. As somebody is going to mention that if she does speak her name, she is Warbound. And she does speak her name, Kaira of the Old Strong. And she wants to kill the Red King. Now, Hulk does go and smile. And right now, she has joined the Warbound. And with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And while this episode was probably a bit shorter or smaller, it is a little late and I am tired. And the next episode I'll try to make longer. Anyway guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed and have an amazing night.